I'm Debbie Presnell, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have done these colors before, similar, and I wanted to switch a couple colors out just to see how they'll do. So I'm just going to get right down to business. So my base paint will be Titanium White by Amsterdam, and then I'm going to show you the colors that I've used before and line them up. So this is Pearl Cactus Green by Arteza, and this is Sea Glass by DecoArt, and this is Pearl Pastel Green by Arteza. Then I've got Burnt Umber by Liquitex, and I just go very light on that. And the 24 Karat Gold by DecoArt, and then the Pearl Sage Green by Arteza, and a Pearl Olive Green by Arteza, and then Olive Green Deep by Amsterdam. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that. Amsterdam. Anyway, I just go very light on that, and I never ever put that first because I have a note on my notes that say do not put this first. So evidently I did it and I didn't like it. So I wanted to switch out the gold with this antique bronze, and I also wanted to add this Pearl Dark Green by Master's Touch, and I think that I'm going to put it instead of I think I'm going to switch a couple colors around here. So I'm going to do it instead of this Pearl Olive Green, and then put this Sage Green in between. Alright, so I have Pearl Cactus Green, Sea Glass, Pearl Pastel Green, Burnt Umber, Antique Bronze by DecoArt, and this is Pearl Dark Green by Master's Touch, Pearl Sage Green, and then the Olive Green Deep by Amsterdam. Okay, so those are going to be my colors. I'm going to fill up my canvas and I'll bring you right back. I'm kind of debating whether to even take this out. And you know what? I'm going to take the Burnt Umber out, and that's going to be my lineup. All right, so I'm going to try those. Just wanted to change up my greens a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put these over to the side. I'm going to flood my canvas, and then we'll blow this out. Okay, so here I am flooding my canvas, and what that means is that you're just layering enough base paint down to where when you go to lay out your colors, you have enough base paint to keep those colors moving as you're blowing them out with your blow dryer. If you don't have enough base paint, your colors are just going to stop dead in their tracks. And if you have too much base paint, you're going to either bury your colors and you're not going to get as many vivid colors out of your paints, or when they go to dry, you're going to have cracking issues. So you just have to learn how to just get just enough base paint down. And you also want to coat your edges too. You want to squirt some base paint on your edges and then dab your finger in them so that make sure that your edges are all coated. On these level 1 canvases, it's not that big of a deal to get those coated. When you do a level 3 canvas with the wider edges, it's a little bit more time consuming, and it's real important to make sure you have that paint on there so your paints keep flowing. I just want to give a shout out to my grandkids. Hey Colt, hey Briar, hey Darcy, hey Luke, hey Eli. Also, I wanted to let you know, if you're interested in knowing how I mix my paints, I mix them exactly like Kanella Ciraco does, and she has a video that shows you completely how to do it. So I have that posted in the description below. I also have my recipes in the description below. So just keep looking out for that, and head over to Kanella's video and you can learn how to mix your paints. Alright, keep watching. Okay, so let's layer these paints down. I'm going to start off with the Pearl Cactus green, and I think I'll do that. And the Sea Glass by DecoArt. And then the Pearl Pastel green by Arteza. I just love these Arteza paints, but they are getting so hard to get. So I'm trying to wean myself off, but I don't know if I'm very successful. Alright, so this is the bronze by DecoArt, antique bronze. And I usually go light on DecoArt, but because I took out that burnt umber, and I really want to see what that will do in this painting. So this is the Pearl Dark Green by Master's Touch. Really did something right there. I don't know what. I shook it up good, but we'll see. And then this is the Pearl Sage Green by Arteza. Running low on my colors here. And then this is the Olive Green Deep by Amsterdam, and I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Okay. Alright, so now let's pop our bubbles. We can blow this out. As much base paint down here, so it's not really wanting to move this way, and that's probably why I didn't get as much action down here. But the cells that are forming are just beautiful, and I've taken out that 24 karat gold, and I didn't know if I would get as much. Of course, this antique bronze casts off a lot of cells, or creates a lot of cells, and I didn't add any of the brown in there, and I think that is just enough actually. So let me fix this in here. I'm going to fix a few things. This right in here. Paper towel. I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm going to fix this right in here. And I'm going to blow this off all the way. All right, I'm going to bring you down for a close-up and let you see how this is developing here. Okay, here it is. First of all, don't forget to take your stick and scrape your drips. If you don't do this, then the paint is just going to continually keep running off your canvas. All right, so right in here, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to take just a little bit of color, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just dabbing my finger. And that color will just keep running down. It was just white canvas, and you would have definitely been able to see that. So right here, the canvas is, let me wipe off my finger, dry. So I'm going to take some paint. Just had to make sure my finger had just white paint on it. Here. Okay. And that's kind of showing more of the truer color. Even that green right there is darker. It's like 2 times as dark than it really is. But I just love it. Okay, I'm gonna finish scraping my drips. Okay, so it's still showing up a little darker. Yeah, this right in here is not, I mean, that looks like brown, but it is not. It is so pretty. Oh, maybe that'll lighten it up for you. Isn't that gorgeous? I believe that's that pearl by Master's Touch, that dark green, pearl dark green. And it's just gonna be in here everywhere. There it is there. It's just showing up really pretty, and that antique bronze is just going to create all these gorgeous cells in here. Just beautiful. I love it, and it is so much lighter in person. I don't know how to get that across, but anyway, I love it. I'll show you the dried results. Okay, here it is. This is my greens with the bronze instead of the gold. And it just really turned out pretty. It has just created a lot of really pretty cells. And the greens in there, that dark green by Master's Touch, just really added a pretty accent color. I just love it. And I just want to show you that I do sign, number, and date them on the back. And the reason why I put it on the back is so that you can turn it any way you like. If you see it that way, you can turn it that way. So, or upside down, or however. I appreciate you watching my video. Thank you. And until next time, be blessed.